and so the grid is going to be located on the on, like, for example, 00 is like 00 world space is going to be the location of grid cell 00. The only difference between those the world space and the grid space values will be that the grid is integers. So int px int py equals. Do I even have to do this? I mean, yeah. No, I assume we'll just want to keep track of the grid space of each of our duders, because I'm assuming grid space will be pertinent for how the game plays. Um, like Tao, hey, welcome. You yeah, that's thank you. No, that I don't know if you caught, like, the theme or, like, the project that we're working on, but Schmexy is definitely part of this jam. So yeah, so I was just debating whether I should actually keep track of the grid system in integer coordinates, and I think so. I think so. I don't know, actually. I don't know. I guess just because it's on an orthogonal grid doesn't mean it literally has to be, we don't literally have to, like, stick to that. Is it still orthographic if we don't, is it still orthographic if we don't, though? Whatever, I'll stick with it for now, because, we did say this was gonna be orthographic. So, alright, so, y'all. Oh, wait, except this, is pause Y. Alright, so... And actually, yeah, you know what? I try to avoid classes, but I think I don't think I necessarily should. Maybe this is, like, the time when I should, it's also entirely possible this isn't the time that I should learn to embrace them, but, whatever. So we're gonna have a character class too, or I'm gonna call it a friend. Although there is such thing as a friend class, so I probably shouldn't. I'll call it partner. Yeah, whatever. Good question. Alright, so we'll have partners. Partners will be will be our cubes, our little characters. So so actually, I guess our partners could also have characters. Or we could refer to our partners' cameras. I don't know. I might want to do that at some point, but so yeah, we're gonna have public partner array partners equals new partner 4. I think, is that how that works? I think so. Probably. Or am I getting errors for that? Oop. Less accessible. Was I supposed to do it the other way around? Partner, like that. Again, I don't tend to work with these, so. Oh, I'm getting the same error? I feel like I should have at least gotten a different error this time. What is the error? Inconsistent accessibility. Play.partner is less accessible. Less accessible. Less accessible. That's interesting. Maybe now is not the time to learn how to use partners or how to use classes. Or do I just have to do I have to define what an array of my my class means? I feel like that should be somewhat intuitive. Or is it that I'm not supposed to have these parentheses? I don't know why I keep blaming the parentheses. Huh. So yeah, maybe now's not the time to to stray from my usual approach. So maybe I shouldn't use the integer grid system. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I'll just not use the integer grid system. So what do we do instead? So now I do want to keep track of. Oh right, all right. So yeah, I'm thinking for the control scheme. Basically, you get to you choose your destination, or you choose a destination for your little friends, for your for your little characters, and then they just kind of mosey in that direction. So when you choose the location, a path is kind of charted out, and that way we can you can see up front how your character is going to traverse, whether your characters are going to intersect, which could have ramifications in this game, and then we can from there we can once we have those positions we can have them move, which I think I might have happen on intervals. I think I might set up a periodic occurrence, and instead of having smooth traversal, because we have a grid system, I think it'll be every second or so, every yeah. So let's say you give a character a position to move to that's 8 grid squares away. So we'll choose the destination, we'll set the destination, we'll set a marker at that destination, we'll choose a path to that destination, we'll put a smaller marker at every square along the path so it's clear, what path the character will take to get there, and then we will yeah, from there. So from there, then at every interval we can move the character in that direction, or closer towards its goal, and clean up the little markers along the way. Yeah, I think that's the plan. Again, this the reason I always say my plans in advance because I tend to think ahead, measure twice, cut once, sort of thing. But the other reason I'm saying these things out loud is that this is a collaborative project. So if anyone wants to exercise their veto power, this is also the right time to say how stupid you think my ideas are. I'm just kidding. Please don't call my ideas stupid, because I do tend to get a little defensive. But if you wanted to suggest a counter proposal, this would be the time to do it. I'll try not to call your ideas stupid either. Sexy. So the two reasons that I didn't want to the two reasons that I didn't do that up front are that for one thing, I'm a shy person, despite the fact that I put myself out there on the internet for everyone to see. I am actually very shy in real life, and so I would have a difficulty I would have difficulty presenting that to anyone and not like immediately turning bright red and burning my face in my hands. The other thing is that I don't think it completely encapsulates the project, because that is a very important part of the project, but I'd almost feel like it would be a disservice to every other aspect of the project. I think it would kind of set. This is my rationale anyway. Maybe I'm just making excuses, but my rationale is that it would have set false expectations, because if you tell someone, hey, this project is called sexy, like they're gonna have a very clear set of expectations even before they see any part of that project. And I think I don't know how this project is going to turn out exactly, but because of all the other elements that we're putting into the game, I feel like it's going to be it's going to be it's not going to live up to expectations if we call it sexy. I think by calling it something a little more abstract, people won't have clear expectations going in, and so they'll instead like discover what it means by playing it, and the sexiness will be a nice little surprise, or a terrifying surprise depending on the viewer and their sensibilities. But I don't know if I tell you what, if we get this game so good that it can live up to that title, then I can change it. I can change the name of the project, even if I have to rebuild it from scratch. Oh, whoa! What happened to my video? Kamegabot. I won't even say it. I'm not even gonna go there. But I think you know what I would have said just then. Tell you what, because we're not using that abbreviation yet, that just means that there could be an even sexier project in the future. I don't know why I just said that. I'm writing checks my game development sensibilities can't cash, but it is technically true. All right, so let's start processing the presses at any rate. Let's so right, yeah. So we'll need destination markers, which I tend to use slowly rotating triangles to indicate destination markers. But a circle, I guess, would also be a suitable destination marker. So maybe I'll just use a quad. Fewer tries on a quad. So game object, create other quad. I thought it changed that. Oh, maybe I just haven't saved it yet. Save. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so quad. Oops, yeah, put you at the origin. Quad. Let's rotate you negative 90 degrees, right? That way you'll be visible from below. And tune in next week. Maybe I should I was gonna say maybe I should do like a, because like when I do like a late night stream, maybe I could do like, you know, like an after dark but the funny thing about this stream is that I actually have more viewers from Europe than I do from the States. So I think actually most of the time I'm streaming, people are watching me from a place where it's nighttime, which I don't know. It's a really strange concept to have viewership like at all hours, or like, I don't know, viewership from all hours of the day. Like basically people are time traveling from different parts of the day to all watch my stream at the same time. It's like, I don't know, it's not that weird, but it was just one of those things that I didn't necessarily expect getting into this thing. So yeah, this will be a so right, let's have a quad for for each of the characters. So yeah, these should just exist in world space. So we'll have I mean, I guess we can call those cubes, but I'm gonna call these like dest BL, and then we can have 4 of them. I guess I should have new mats for them. All right, so BL BR, TL TR. If people say out loud BR, if you say that out loud, if you'd like to try saying it out loud where you are, I'm curious to know if you are as tempted as I am to say thur, BR, thur. Whenever I say BR, my brain says the thur. I've been refraining mostly from saying the thur out loud, but no, maybe that's just me. I don't know. Sorry, I'm just checking something on my other computer. All right. So hey. You know what's funny is Twitch actually made a rule recently that they're like cracking down on that because people were getting too spicy with the content of their streams, and so they made a new rule that everyone has to wear shirts on stream, which is kind of a funny rule. And they were very clear to specify that they mean everyone, as in including men. Men have to wear shirts as well. Actually, technically the rule is that if you're not wearing a shirt, you have to have the camera cropped to your face. Um, all right, so yeah, I'm just gonna do like a what? I'm gonna do like a like a yeah, just like a little circle icon, I think. Slightly smaller than so yeah, I'm gonna scale these down slightly, I guess. Probably fine to just scale these down. To like 0.75 probably. 0.75, and then I'm just gonna make a little circle for them. um, I don't know why these things have never occurred to me before. Considering my initials in real life are BR, you think I would have encountered this once before, but um, they really believe in the in the wide reach of their they really believe in their the strength of their reach, or the sheer reach of their influence, rather, I guess. So do I have like just a dumb circle? Not a dumb circle, but like just a... Nah, it should be easy enough. No, I do have a dumb... I don't know why I keep calling it a dumb circle. I do have a circle. So projects, what was it? Hero, assets. I must have like a view, extra large icon. Oh, not extra large. That's too large. View large icons, I guess. No, these aren't really the circles that I was hoping for. So whatever, I'll just like flarp out a circle from paint. I don't know why it was important to me to not just make a circle really fast. Alright, so new 128, 128, tool, circle tool. Oh yeah, actually that's so the background will be clear, and then we'll make a filled white circle. So yeah, there we go. And then it'll be white is the other thing. And it will be the dimensions of the screen, I suppose. Hey, just a second. Sorry, my roommate needs me for a second. I'll be right back. Hey. Yeah, you have to call Apple. That's an Apple thing.
Yeah, I just went on line and allegedly did what I was supposed to. Can you text me and see if I receive it on my friggin' phone?
Yeah,
before I go calling and waiting online for
I can do that. I'm in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just yeah.
Sorry, I don't know. Maybe you guys heard that. My roommate's having a thing with their I just have to text her real quick to see if her phone's working. Testing. Yeah. Cool. Alright, sorry about that. I never know how to tell my roommates that I'm on the internet and that people are also there with me. Oh man. Alright, I have to get close up. Alright, yeah, that looks fine. Everything has to be pixel perfect, always. Not really, but if you just watched what I did, you might accidentally get that impression. So, sorry, I'm just gonna email my roommate as well to let her know that I went through, just real quick. Sorry. Alright, yeah, sorry. Alright, cool. Less distractions then. Sometimes I worry about productivity, but I don't know. When I sit back and look at what I accomplished, I tend to feel okay about what I'm accomplishing. So I know I could be better at productivity, but yeah, I don't know. I like to find a good work-life balance. I really believe that if you're doing great in the world, but if you're doing great in the world, but you're doing it in a way that requires or encourages or mandates or requires or whatever an unhealthy lifestyle, then I mean that's I think that's a marginalized victory, because if you can find a way to do good in the world and also live happily, then that's I don't know. I know sustainable is one of those groan-worthy words, but that's sustainable lifestyle, I guess. So that's I think the way we think of ecology in a sustainable manner, I think we can think of human resources in a sustainable manner as well. And I don't know. I feel like there's a value there. Whoops. Let me get out of that. What do we test? Assets. Assets. Why do I do this? Why do I keep doing this? I'm a terrible person. Oh yeah, so so the dramatic conclusion to TextGate 2014 is that here we can all see it we can all see it on screen, probably, maybe. Oh wait, no, that's way too bright. I don't know if you can see it on screen, but my outgoing, oh, you know, you probably can't. My outgoing text says testing, testing, and the incoming text says, yay, I got it, thanks. Yay. I don't know if anyone else has gone through that, but if you switch from Apple to Android, you have to go call up Apple and be like, stop being jerks, give me my stupid text messages. Because apparently they're like, oh, this person changed to Android. I think they want us to be jerks, right? That's what people want. That's what everyone wants all the time. All right. Well, that's pretty rad. Yeah, sorry about that. I try and keep that separate. Like, I definitely don't do that stuff on stream because I wasn't sure how you would feel about that. But yeah, there was there was a brief appearance. Sorry about that. It's just you know how sometimes your file system it keeps the it keeps the file path of like the last thing you looked at. Oops, sorry about that. Uh, so I've been very careful not to show like anything else. Whenever I talk about it on stream, I always talk about it as the secret project. Like whenever I explain why I took a day off to work on something else. Where was I? Oh yeah, right. Because when I was checking my email, I realized that that as mentioned, Smelson sent over some assets as well. So let's yeah, let's bust this up. Bust it out. Oh, awesome. Oh, sweet. All right. Yeah. Let me hold on. Let me get this. I was just checking. I was not that I mean, I of course trust you. I just out of habit, I always open things on my other monitor before I open them on this monitor. Just I don't know. I don't know. I'm weird, I guess. Oh, whoops! I didn't mean to show my email on the screen though. So wait, hold on. Let me. What am I gonna do? I'm just gonna go to screen cam for a second. Sorry. Or face cam. While I check my emails. Because you don't want to see my inbox. It's all cluttered and dumb. Alright, let's, yeah, download this real quick. And then, alright, back to screen cam. Alright, so, downloads, this one, copy that. C, projects, tests, assets, paste, boom. I'm probably going to format that a little bit. I think, let me think. Yeah, because I think the way we're using textures right now, yeah, no, I know what I'll do. So, yeah, right, so let's bust open, oh yeah, we're already in Paint. Oh yeah, right, I was saving our asset. Alright, save as, oh my god, I did it again! I'm sorry. It's because I didn't confirm it last time. Alright, well I was quicker on my reflexes that time. Anyway, so this is, I'll call this marker dot ping. Alright, so now we have a little circle marker that we can use for, so yeah, so we'll use like 0.75 scale marker colorized according to the various color shapes, and we'll use that for, for what? Sorry. The waypoints that we talked about earlier, and then all right. So yeah, open the clouds, and so yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the background as transparency, and then I'm going to dim the outlines just slightly because, as we will see in just a moment. Oh, and I'm also going to square this, so that it can be a repeating, so that it can tile, I guess. probably. Yeah, probably. Let's see. So yeah, all right. So copy file new. So 1366. Let's put it as 1366 in both dimensions. Drop that on here. Drop it on here again. Move the other one down. And all right, yeah, just move it back slightly up again, and then yeah, we pretty much have like a tiling texture, kind of. Although actually, I'm gonna offset it so that it tiles without being like just super redundant-y, repeaty sort of. Just give it a little variation so that it looks like it tiles slightly bigger than it actually does. So cool. And then right. So the other thing I was gonna do is I'm just gonna take the background and make it transparency. So let's pick. Nope. Less tolerance. No, seriously, come on. You can do this, buddy. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's like, oh, it's having difficulty processing. All right, take your time. Ah, there we go. All right, yeah, I knew we could do it. I knew we could do it. There we go. All right, so now we have transparency and the clouds, and then the other thing I'm gonna do is, hey, T-Borns, hey, so were you here when we decided the theme of the project? It's in the bottom corner, and then, yeah, I can show you. We're still setting up the control scheme, but like we're gonna do. What we have here is a 4-player, or basically a 4-character split screen. So, yeah, so this is a team-based, this game is team-based, so you're actually going to have all 4 characters going at the same time. So yeah, basically each of these, so like there's the purple character, the blue character, the green character, and the red character. They all have their little corners of the screen, and they get to, so you can control each of them individually. The thing I'm setting up now is Smelson gave us a cloud texture, so I'm just modding it slightly so that we can use it in our sky. And the reason I'm doing this using the transparency for the background and is so that we can keep our so like the sky in the background is kind of a reminder of which color you're controlling at any given time, because hypothetically if the purple character and the teal character were standing very close to each other, like you might forget which of the 2 characters you would actually be controlling in any given screen. Are they not at the same height? Why is one of them drawing with precedence over the other? Oh, I guess just because it didn't want a Z fight. But all right, anyways, yeah. So yeah, just to keep the slight colorization, but then we'll also have a cloud texture that we can apply to the world and have it show up without occluding completely everything. Everything that we're doing so the game doesn't play yet. The gist of, well, yeah, so actually I'm going to turn that question around on you. How should the game play like, T-Vorenst? So yeah, so the one thing that I talked through that I was probably going to set up next is that, so the control scheme will basically be whenever you touch on one of these quadrants, you're touching on so the character you're controlling by touching is the character corresponding to that quadrant, and basically each touch is going to set the destination for that character. So like if I clicked here, up in this corner here, that would set a destination for this purple character, and so one thing I want to set up is kind of like an indicator of what path that character will take, and then that character will begin moving towards that destination. So that's the control scheme. We haven't really gotten into gameplay. So the thing that we've talked about for gameplay is that, okay, so I don't know if it's 100% clear. It'll be clear actually once we put Smelson's art in. Oh yeah, hugging. Hugging is an important mechanism. If you want to tell about that, I'll talk about the other things that we have going on. So like, okay, so the 2 things that became clear after we had our voting session, or the 2 things that were said that we talked about. Oh wow, is my frame rate like sucking right now? According to my dials and monitors here, I'm getting a lot of dropped frames. Hopefully, ooh, And actually, when I look on my other computer, it looks pretty horrendous as well. I should probably stop streaming in the background. I was enjoying it, but it's probably just sucking bandwidth. So as nice as that would have been, I should probably just not do that right now. All right, so oh, sorry. I was I looked at my other computer and I got distracted. All right. Right. Uh, uh, Hope. Okay. All right. So my numbers on my little indicator on my side got better now that I'm not streaming. So hopefully it should improve at some point. Hopefully. All right. Oh, cool. Excellent. So what was I talking about? Oh, right. So yeah, isometric. Is that the word? Is that yeah? That's. I think that's. I've been. I had to look it up, and I. But anyways, and so instead of a top-down view, we're using a bottom-up view, and so oh yeah, I'll stream delay, man, right? Here I'll put in this guy texture as I talk about how the camera is bottom up. So actually we're looking upwards. We're kind of like looking. I don't know. It's a little weird. I guess technically we're kind of like underground, and for some reason we can see through the ground. Or maybe the entire game takes place on a sheet of glass, and oh, that could be interesting. So maybe the game takes place on a sheet of glass, and oh man, my dials just went crazy again. Oh wow, am I gonna get cut out completely? Ooh, my bandwidth. Ooh, my bandwidth. All right, I'm gonna try just closing as many things as possible. So I'm not even gonna have my second monitor with with like the stream indicator. So I just have to shut down all my unnecessary bandwidth right now because yeah, I have to shut that down, or I'm gonna shut that down. I'm gonna put the mod icons back over here. Actually, no, I guess I don't need the mod icons visible. I can just I can click on players' names if I need the mod icons, or to use the mod buttons, and then oh wow, yeah, all right. So yeah, so what if all the characters are just standing on a sheet of glass, and maybe so right, so this is a survival game, right? So originally I was thinking like things are falling from the sky and you have to avoid them. But maybe things are falling from the sky and you have to catch them because you don't want them to shatter the sheet of glass that you're standing on for some reason. I mean, like, because if you're living your life on a sheet of glass, then, you know, it's probably going to be a little important for you for that sheet of glass to stay not destroyed, right? Because, like, yeah, I don't know how high up they are, but who knows? Who even knows what's underneath them, right? Because like we're looking upwards, so we don't actually really see what's underneath them. It's all a bit uncertain. But yeah, so that was all a lead up to say that, like, unless you guys tell me up to do otherwise, then yeah, Smelson is telling the truth. So at some point I'll have to calculate how many seconds are in 9 months because this whole system works on seconds. But yeah, so that whole lead up was to say that we would be avoiding falling objects, but actually now that we've talked through it again, yeah, oh, sexy. Sex sells, right? Sexy. I think we all know what their sins were. um, Sorry. Right, so the cloud texture. Yeah, so, oh yeah, the last thing I was going to do is to adjust the brightness and contrast just to bring down the, because, like, the sky's really light. The sky is really lightly colored, so I'm just going to so there'll still be the outlines to the shapes, but it'll be slightly less dark. It'll be a little more like that, I think. Is that good? I could actually, huh? Oh yeah, actually, you know what I could do instead? Before I do that, oops, no, stop. All right, yeah, that's good. Deselect. Uh, yeah, actually, before I do that, what if we bumped up the contrast? No, that's not gonna help. All right, I lied. Cancel. Never mind. Cancel. All right, so we can do this again. What if we bumped the tolerance up a little higher? Still works. A little higher. A little higher. A little higher. A little higher. Oh, nope, too high. Alright, cool. Alright, yeah. Because I think I used too low of a tolerance because we were just getting like weird edges, but alright, so now adjustments. Brightness contrast. So yeah, just to fade out the clouds a little bit so that they just have that light bit of contrast around the edges, and then they're otherwise very lightly toned. Is that right? Maybe slightly less bright. Yeah, I kind of like that. Alright, so deselect, and then let's save this separately in case we need to go back to our source material. So let's call this clouds dot ping. Bam! Alright. Hold on, I'll jot that down so I don't forget it. Unless you tell me otherwise, Melson, I'm going to credit you as a math magician in the credits. So, alright, create a spreadsheet for tests. Yeah. Oh, just values only. Alright. And just so I remember what that number means, in sex. Sex is the abbreviation for seconds. Sorry, I amuse myself sometimes too much. Alright, so yeah, now let's make a alpha is transparent, create material, clouds, map, transparent, diffuse, and give it this texture, and then make a quad, pour quad, or actually should I do plane? Plane versus quad? Yeah, sure. Plane. Give it, you said it's chords. Tiny plane. It's a plane. The plane. Sorry. Oh no, I know why I'm not seeing it. It's because I'm looking at it from the wrong angle, right? Yeah, there it is. Alright, so let's flip this around. Flip that frown upside down. There we go. So now, yeah. So now we'll call this the clouds. And yeah, we're just kind of like seeing it taking up whatever. But it'll look cooler for one thing once we give it the clouds texture, and then we can move it. One thing, just kind of get it out of the way. I mean, we're using an orthographic view, so it doesn't it's not actually going to change visually as we move it upwards. But yeah, and then the other thing we can do is move it, or is scale it. So let's make it like twice as big for starters. So the nice thing about the clouds is that it'll kind of give us a sense of relative positioning. Kind of, I don't know. We can always change how it works, but yeah, like because when our characters move up across the ground now, they'll be moving relative to the clouds. So yeah, I might want to lighten it up. I don't know what. Yeah, I might want to lighten it up slightly a little bit further, but I don't know. I think that's good enough for now. And I can actually change how it tiles and whatnot as well. I could like. Yeah, so actually, why don't I put the scale up to like 4, and then actually, I guess yeah, we could have the clouds be pretty big. So actually, that might be better. and then we could even have we can also set this up so that oh, sorry, I'm not keeping up with the chat very well. We can also set it up so that the clouds like slowly drift if we'd like. Just have that like, because that's what clouds do, right? They slowly drift. Google search. Yeah. Oh wow, the healing power of hugs. Oh yeah, did anyone actually explain hugging? Right. Uh. All right, wait, hold on. Let me catch up on chat. Uh. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry for taking so long to respond to chat, but yeah, this jam is so at around midnight tonight, which is in 2.5 hours, midnight Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna take a nap, basically. I'm gonna sleep tonight, but then when I get up tomorrow morning, the jam is gonna go all around the clock, just like all jam all the time until we finish the game. So that should be fun. Yeah. Yeah, tune in the entire rest of the weekend to see my sanity slowly slip away. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's funny. I guess I don't know if you were here earlier when we were talking about what hugging does, but yeah, we were thinking of hugging as the as like the restorative power. So yeah, that I like that. I think we could definitely do that. If anyone, oh, I said I wasn't gonna make any of the art for the game, but I guess the circle doesn't really count as art. I guess I won't. I'll qualify that as saying I'm not gonna make any special art for the game. I'll still make my small representative shapes for the game, but other than that, I'm gonna let you guys do your do what you do. Oh, cool. All right. Well, yeah. That's awesome. There's no strict deadline, although I'm probably like all the other projects that people come up with. I'm probably going to showcase them on the first stream that I do after the marathon stream. So like I'm gonna start streaming tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna stream like marathon into Sunday, and then but yeah, right. So then I'm gonna die. I'm gonna stop streaming eventually once the project is done. I'm gonna die, and then I'm gonna spend several days coming back to life, and then 1 or 2 days. I don't know. I might stream Tuesday if I'm feeling better by then. But yeah, whenever my next stream is, that's if whatever games are done by that time, I'll show them off so that everyone can appreciate what wonderful things have found their way into the world as a result of this jam. All right. So circles. So marker material. Create. I guess I need a bunch of materials. So BL. Or I'll call it like dest. Or marker. BL. Matte. Create material marker BR matte. Create material marker BR TL matte, and marker TR matte. Marker TR matte. These are all transparent diffuse, which has a color quality. Thank goodness. So actually, yeah, they all use the same texture, and then the difference are the colors. The colors. I'm just going to. Set it programmatically? Nah, I don't really need to do that. That's kind of silly. Uh, so, I wish I could have both inspectors open at the same time. So, wait, I know what I can do. Right? Oh no, unlit textures don't have color quality. Well, I guess, what is that? It's probably not the exact same color, is it? No, it's like slightly darker. 0, 255, 245, 255. Oh, is it, did I just use the, is it just 255 across the board for all of these? Because that'd be convenient. Oh no, 236. Yeah, I did change it for some of them. Well, I can just transpose the values easily enough. Because, okay, so this one is 0, 255, 255, 255. This one, what did we decide that other color was? 90, 236. So 90, 255, 236. Was this one? 270 and then 255 across the board. 270, 255. And then finally 180, 223. 180, 223. Oh no, this one's 255. This one's 223. Bam. Alright, cool. Alright, and now we can set our dust markers accordingly. So yeah, these are our markers, and we only need 4 markers because each of the doodly whatevers only that's a technical term. An asset list. I'm not really organizing that sort of thing, but if someone wanted to take point on it, then well, actually no, maybe I should organize that thing. Yeah, I can keep track of it. If people want to like register to create assets, then I can keep track of that because I'm always going to be online. So, or like, you know, like whenever, like if I'm working on this project, I'll be online. So, so yeah, I can definitely keep track of that. So far. Smelson was talking earlier about making grunting noises, and if we're lucky, he might even record some and send them over for us to use on the project. And I'm trying to think. Was anyone else like? Did anyone else like sign up to make art? I think a lot of people. Oh my gosh, If you follow me on Twitter, you'll have seen some excellent concept art. That who was it? It was Captain Capsule, right? It was that they. I think it was. I'm pretty sure it was there. Sorry, I just have to share it again because it made my day. This was you never have those moments. You know that moment when you're not sure about a project, and then all of a sudden, like a burst of like light like breaks through the clouds, and all of a sudden it's like, yes, I understand the future of this project now. It is all so clear. That was kind of one of the. I'm overstating it slightly, but I don't know. I was just really impressed by that. So. All right. Let's. Oh yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Here's the. If that link works, then. Oh, can you? I think you can probably see the link even if you don't have Twitter, right? Like you can still view it, right? You just can't like respond to it or anything. I hope. Oh. If not, let me know and I can hook you up. I can like repost it somewhere, I guess. Oh, I'm an idiot. Look at why am I such an idiot? I don't know. I don't even know. I cannot. Science cannot explain it. I can just show it. I can just show it on the stream. Okay, good, yeah. I don't. He came up with it really fast too. Like he just like, or he or she just like, just slammed it out. I was like, within minutes of the theme selection. All right, so right, okay, so these are inactive to begin with because we don't start with any commands input, and yeah, I guess actually I might as well move these guys to like sensible coordinates. So to -2, or actually no, they can start at the ones. -1. They don't have to be super spread out. Here we are. 1, 1, -1, -1, -1, 1. There we go. All right. So yeah, they start a little more centrally located, and then this way they're also on grid squares right now because they're all on like the grid takes place on the integers essentially. Although vectors are, I'm pretty sure vectors have like full precision. So yes, that is our visual target. That is our one existing design document. Is that photo? All right. So yeah, so the destination markers start invisible. The other thing we need is like waypoints or something. So like copy these, paste these, set them active. Actually, no. You know what? I'm actually going to have only one waypoint prefab, and I'm going to save those colors. Save the colors. All right. So waypoint prefab. Save it here. So yeah. All right. So save the colors. Save the colors. Won't somebody please think of the colors? All right, yeah, no, we're not going to have a partner class anymore. So... Oh, yeah. Chandler, hey! Cousin James, or J. Ames. Welcome. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Wait, I can't... For some reason, I can't pull up a viewer list. I don't know what that's about. But, yeah, if you're here... welcome, and thanks for tuning in, and well, yeah, welcome to the stream. So I what was I about to do? Yeah, I was just gonna look up a collection, or like what is it? There's this thing that I was told that I should be using, and I'm thinking maybe I should use it. Is it collection? Array or collection? No. It wasn't even a collection, was it? It was like a, I don't remember. If it's not obvious what I should be using, just based on, Hey, hello, James. Any cousin of Chandler is I'm sure also super cool. As we have all come to learn, Chandler is himself. Actually, it's funny. I never know how to pronounce people's names. So it's like just in this example, like. I keep wanting to say Chandler, and I have been saying Chandler, so I hope that's correct. But, like, if I look at the full name, like, it almost makes me want to say, is it Chandler Otwell, or is it Chandel Rotwell? So sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but, and if I am, thank you for tolerating that. So, what a vector, I guess? No, what's the thing? I know there's a smarter way that I could be doing something with like all this stuff that I no, it's not. It's what is it? It's like a I don't know, whatever. I'll just stop caring and get smarter on my own time. And for now, I will. Oh yeah, for one thing, that's actually unrelated to what I was setting up now. So yeah, I'll have public color colors. And I won't declare it here. I'll declare it outwardly. Again, I'll use the same numbering convention. Pandifer! Who could forget Pandifer? I think so. For some reason, if you had asked me, I would have said it was Pandifer 08, but Pandifer 09, yeah. Unless you actually are a different Pandifer, then and I have a terrible memory for names, so I don't know. Deep cut from Smelson. Alright, so right, so the colors, and then right, the other thing we want is the waypoint prefab. So public, actually I tend to put those first, although actually it probably even makes more sense to put them last, but whatever. Maybe I'll get in that habit. Public game object waypoint prefab. So now let's set those things, because I like define these things and I always forget to actually set them. Alright, so colors, there will be 4 colors, and they'll be the same 4 colors that that we just set here, so whatever. I'm always nervous about adding presets to this thing, because like, what if I want to get rid of them someday? Oh, I can. Alright, cool. Alright, so that's actually really convenient. Alright, so yeah. I guess it was silly to be afraid of that. Because this is actually way more convenient. A convenient way to transfer colors between things that use colors. Yeah, and I can just get rid of them at will. So, cool. That's convenient. Oh yeah, I can get rid of this waypoint prefab now. Oh wait, actually, no, the one thing I was going to do with waypoint prefab was scale it down further. Yeah, because the big ones are 0.75, so I'm thinking like 0.5 or 0.4 maybe. I can always change this. Ooh, not 4, 0.4, not 4, 0.4. That would look funny. Alright, so, right, and then, yeah, colors. Following the same numbering convention as per usual. Oh, Chandler Otwell. Okay, cool. Yeah, I've never heard of someone named Chandel before, but I've also never heard of someone named Otwell before. So it was like my brain was like my brains. All right. Chandel, I think, would be a cool name. Does anyone call you Chandel for short? Like close friends or anything? Or we're, no, there's, maybe not. Maybe I'm just weird. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, wow. That's also kind of amazing. You young and you, no, like, yeah. Nothing, there's nothing quite reminds you of how old you are, like having a intelligent discussion with someone and then discovering how young they are. So, alright, I think I'm caught up on chat. Whoa. That's legal. Today I learned it's legal to name your children Yellow and Orange Jello. Oof. I mean, at least they didn't name him Green Jello, because, like, Green Jello, barf. Um, uh, I guess that's the silver lining there. um, anyways. uh, So, am I done setting that up? Oh no, I haven't set the waypoint prefab. Oh man, that's so cruel. Those poor kids. All right. So, what the what? What the what? The what? The what? There's like, I think we're getting close to the time of the evening where my mental capacity is gonna start to slowly. We're gonna drift on into midnight. We're gonna gradually like glide on in right across that milestone. Well, you know what? I like to expand my limits as a game developer. So it's good to embrace challenges like that sometimes, right? Um, uh, all right, yeah. So all that good stuff that we just set up was in the interest of getting a ooh. Do I want to use a grid system for waypoints? I might want to use a grid system for waypoints. Ooh. So, yeah. No, I could just use a grid system for waypoint. So, oh, but then there's the interesting question of what happens when two characters are headed to the same destination. Or like when two characters' paths cross, like how do I make the little destination markers indicate that? Maybe I just shouldn't worry about the waypoint markers. Maybe I should just do because the waypoint markers are a lot more complicated than the other markers. So I should probably I'm just gonna no, not gonna worry about that. I don't know. If it's insufficient to go without the markers, then we can put in the waypoint markers. But just using the destination markers could be okay. So we'll do that first. All right. So press. So right. This is the case that we set up earlier, where we have a valid press, and hugs. I guess once we have our players moving around, then we can start hugging, or we can start checking for hugs, because I think the way we'll have it set up initially is that the characters will just kind of like clip through each other sometimes. Like sometimes they'll just both occupy the same square, and I'm pretty sure that is the hug case. That is the case where hug. If hug equals true, no. All right. So what are we doing here? Right. So we're moving the dust marker to that position. So we should keep track of our dust markers. Using the same. So public game object dusts. Game object array, dests, and then we'll use the same. I probably don't have to keep repeating this again and again and again and again, because it'll be basically everything, but I will use the same convention, but yeah. Alright, so now dests, also length 4, BL, BR, TL, TR, bam. Alright, save that. Uh, yeah. Yeah, so the reason I wanted to do the waypoint system was so that it would be clear if your characters were going to collide at some point, so that you could anticipate the hug. Because presumably the hug will be very important to gameplay. Because as we decided, like we only decided on three like important aspects of this game system, and one of them is what we're feeling. GTK, hey, welcome back. Look how pretty everything is now. Look at, yeah, thank you. Yeah, that's also why I like to do color passes early in the project, because that way you just get to spend the rest of the project looking at something pretty. And they don't take that long. And then, oh yeah, and so we have awesome clouds that it will become even more apparent once we finish hooking it up. Yeah, thank you, thank you very much. So yeah, we're almost on our way to getting the movement system working. It's been a long time coming, but it'll also be. I mean, it's mostly. Like, I don't think there are going to be very much else in the way of actions in this game, so, like, the traversal system is going to be pretty important, and it'll drive a lot of the gameplay, so it'll be important to get it right, and it will also be, yeah! Thank you, yeah! The thing I like about TTK is, well, there's a lot of things, but one of the big things I like is that he'll, whenever he shows up, like within seconds, he'll parrot back basically the last like hours, that last however many hours of dialogue. He'll just be able to like intuit from the first glimpse, like the last several hours of like everything that we've done. So yeah, it's I'm a TTK fan for sure, just because of I don't know. I think it's just because he's like super smart is how that is, but. I don't know. He's smart in a way that I very much appreciate. um, so, what, right, so, yeah, okay, so we're going to, so we're going to say, right, so press up, so switch, no. Right, yeah, so, okay, so, dests, index, press up, dot, you know, one thing that is important is to make sure that, press down and press up both have the same, cam, because if press down and press up have different cams, then, I don't know what we would want to do in that case, so I think we'll probably just ignore it. So if press down dot cam equals press up dot cam and the other condition that we set up. Oops, that was not supposed to be inside that paren. It was supposed to be outside that paren, inside the other paren. Okay. So yeah, so if press up. So dests, press up cam, because cam is the index of the camera, and it'll have the same index for the destination marker that we want to set. Dest dot transform dot position equals new vector 3 press. So mathf. So the press will be the position. We'll have the position of the press will be the position that we want to set the destination roughly. Except we'll also want to snap the destination marker to the grid. So we'll use mathf round to int. Actually, no, we don't even have to do round to int. We can just do round. Mathf round press up dot world position dot x for the x value. We can just use 0 for the y value, and then for the z value we'll use we'll also snap that to the grid. Except we'll use the z value, of course. So we will then so now we can put our destination to the appropriate location. So we still don't have oh yeah, and we'll also want to set active because while while we're traversing towards that location, we'll want to be able to see our endpoint. So set active true. Save that. All right, so now when you go to the barber and the people cutting your hair's name is well, you know you went to the right place, huh? All right, so we haven't hooked up the movement, but we should now have the waypoints working. So yeah, look now like we can set the purple waypoint by clicking over here. We can set the blue waypoint by clicking over here. We can set the waypoints on top of each other, which is a little weird. So we'll have to figure out what to do in that case. And actually, when we figure out what to do in that case, that might help answer some of the situations about the complexity of the hugging and the waypoint markers, not just the destination markers. Because yeah, it occurs to me like the oddity of the waypoint markers is the same oddity that we get from the destination markers. With the destination markers, you can control it more, but no, I think it's still something that we have to solve. And like I was saying earlier, traversal is very important in this game, so we'll probably want to figure that out. All right, so what then? Let's yeah, I guess let's start. Let's put movement in, right? Because why not? Floop. I guess. Yeah, no, whatever. I don't care. All right, so so I'm gonna have bool array traveling equals a new bool 4, and again it will use the same whatever. I'm going to use so in this case I'm also going to set traveling to true, traveling in index of the same index, true, and that way we don't have to constantly compare the location of the characters and their. Oh, we still don't have the concept of the characters themselves. Public game object array partners, I think we called them before, as well call them the same thing now, and we'll define that outwardly. So yeah, so we'll only move the partners when their traveling value, their corresponding traveling value is true, and then when they get to their destination, we can set it to false again. Hey. So it's only 10 o'clock here, 10 p.m. here. So wow, it's 4 a.m. there. Wow, what what are you doing? No, yeah. So well, we're jamming. We're making a game. So here we don't have much going on yet, but this is our game so far. So it's a team-based. Well, you might be able to, if it's legible, you can read down in the corner like what the criteria for this one, what this one is. So far we have, so it's team-based. So I just on a whim I was like, let's do split screen so that you're controlling all members of the team all at the same time. And so the thing that we're hooking up now is movement. So you can notice that like the sky is tinted slightly different colors for each of these. For each of the viewports, and so when you click in the purple viewport, and also you notice that the characters are centered in their corresponding colored viewports. So if you click in the purple viewport, you can move a destination marker. So the dot represents the destination of the purple character now. So we haven't hooked up movement yet, but when we do, the purple character will begin moving towards the purple dot that you set, and if you click over here, you can set a blue dot for the blue character, and then green dot, etc., etc. And so, yeah, so there'll be like a little team action going on in that manner. So yeah, yeehaw. Oh yeah, so the some people who were watching earlier this week will recognize that this is a familiar concept, because it was not long ago that we were working on Rogue City. So here, I'll post a link to the this is the finished for a jam, like as finished as jam projects get in the context of the jam itself. That's like the finished product from our previous one. And so yeah, this one's new. This one's tests, we're calling it. That's the code name for this jam. Yeah, some pertinent details are in the corner of the screen here. I can switch over to this view, which is make it slightly more readable, and hopefully it'll be readable on the screen too, because I actually have to switch over here. Oh wow. Oh, that's awesome, Emerald. Way to go. Yeah, I'm gonna be on a lot tomorrow, because so right now is 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm bringing the stream back online. I'm only gonna stream for like 2 more hours tonight, but then yeah, I'll bring it up again in the morning, and yeah, I'd love to see how it goes. That sounds awesome. Thank you for sharing that too. Man, you guys are hardcore. Well, so the good news is that because I'm jamming all through the rest of the weekend, I'm gonna marathon jam. So I'm gonna go all the way around the clock. Almost certainly, I'll go 24 hours. I'll probably go more than 24 hours around the clock. So no matter what time zone you're in, there will probably be a time. There will definitely be at least one reasonable hour at which you can watch the stream, and I'll be there too. So yeah. It's gonna happen, you guys. I don't worry. I stocked up on caffeine, so I hopefully will. Oh man, I hope I have enough to last through the entire stream. Although I finished 3 cans in like the first several hours of this stream, so I might actually have to go. Maybe tomorrow morning I'll like run to the store real quick and stock up on even more, because I could go through that really fast. Oh gosh, what am I doing to my health? But it's for a good cause, right? All right. So traveling true. So now, yeah. So the other thing I'm gonna do in update is I'm going to keep a I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna keep a like a tick timer, a turn talk tick talk turn timer tick turn beat bop boop bop. I don't know. Sorry, I'll stop making weird face sounds. All right. So what am I doing? So press down. What is even happening with my life right now? I'm getting a little bit like late at night brain mode. If you enjoy Delirium, tune in much later this weekend. There's gonna be plenty of Delirium to go around. But for now, I should probably like not wear it out yet. Good call, Smelson. Oh, the other fun thing is that tomorrow there's going to be, I just found out yesterday, tomorrow there's going to be construction happening in my house. Usually there's construction happening across the street from my house, but there's actually going to be construction happening in my house, immediately downstairs from me. I don't know how loud it's going to be, but if you hear weird noises tomorrow, that's what that's about. Yeah. I could go for a milkshake. I could totally. Alright, so, alright, before I was making weird face noises, I was about to implement a tick timer or something. I'll just say turn time or move time or something. I don't know. So float move time. No, I'm gonna call it like beat time, just for fun. Equals whatever. I don't care. I don't even have to set it really. No, I should set it. So float beat time equals 0. Float public float public float beat period equals 1 probably. It'll probably be 1, but I can control it. So basically, like, this game is gonna happen like, oops, that was really loud. It's gonna happen on like a pace. So like or like a measured. So like when you let's say you set a dust marker 3 spaces away from where your character is located. It'll on each of those on the next 3 beats, your character will take 1 step towards that destination. I'm calling them beats because that's what it's called in like in music. And I used to work at a music game developer, so like I don't know. I'm not literally. I guess actually, if we planned on implementing audio to this project, we could align it to the beat. And I don't know if anyone's actually making audio, but yeah. All right, so I don't know whether there's this extra line here. I don't. Usually I have an extra line if I'm planning on adding something somewhere, but I'm definitely not planning on adding something somewhere. All right, so if beat time is less than time dot time, then well, so the last thing we'll do is we'll set beat time to equal time dot time dot time plus beat period. But the first thing we'll do actually is, or I guess it doesn't matter. We could do it first or second. Is we'll beat I guess no beat. Oh yeah, I haven't. All right, so void beat. Yeah, and so this is what we'll do there. All right, and so B is where we will process movement. So for int I equals 0, I less than 4, because there are 4 characters for which we'll do this. I plus plus. Yeah. I'm sorry for your loss, Fandifer. All right. Yeah. Sorry for. Sometimes when I get in the zone, I tend not to pay attention to chat for a few seconds. But so sorry for catching up late. But yeah. Hey, happy 20 years old. I just halfway through that sentence I realized you didn't say that today was your birthday, but maybe it is. It could be. There's a 1 in 365 chance that today is your birthday. So, anyways, so if whoa, what happened there? If what do I call it? Traveling? Yeah, if traveling index I, so if this particular character is traveling, then let's check compare the so if partners I dot transform dot position dot x minus no, other way around, if dest, not that it really matters, but So actually, yeah, let's say offset. Would you need to do vector 3 offset? Vector 3 offset. Nah, we don't really need to do that. Or we might, but it's not clear to me that we need to do that yet. All right, so partners transform position x dot x, right? So no, wait, mine. So if dests. I had too much caffeine, I think, is actually my problem. I think I had too much caffeine and I'm slightly delirious. So it's like a very interesting cocktail of hyperactivity and delirium. I apologize. I try and stay slightly more decorous when streaming, but I also am. I was slightly ready to be slightly lax on that, in as much as I was. Oh no, greater. Well, not that it matters, but I knew I was marathoning this weekend, so I knew that was going to be a factor. The mental state was going to be a bit of a factor. Hopefully, the fact that I let myself sleep this early is not a sign as to how long I'll actually survive through this whole shebang. But who knows? Happy 20 years old. Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah, Smelson. Yeah, we could align everything to happen exactly like with the music. That would be fantastic. Um, yeah, we could that'd be interesting. I guess yeah, there are ways that we can play around that cuz like so like if the music is super slow, like yeah, we can right, cuz like if so a slower beat is probably going to correspond to easier gameplay, right? Because if the entire game happens just at a naturally more gradual pace, like everyone has more time, the players have more time to respond, and so I think the overall experience will come out easier. But there are also things, just having worked in music gaming for as long as I have, I know there are ways that you can get around that. For example, if you want to use a slow song but make the game harder, you just use like eighth note or like quarter notes or eighth notes or even 16th notes, depending on what you will, and it all stays very musical. But it you still have that control over gameplay. Another fun thing is if we got like syncopation, we could actually like author in like a. So like instead of like an even like we could have like levels that go like, so like that would add like a little bit extra like I don't know, like you because you'd be the gameplay would still be proceeding by the same rules, but it would be like a slightly like off kilter sort of, like there would be faster parts and there'd be slower parts like within a given level, just like at a very short range. I don't know. I don't know if that would necessarily be like that particular. Like there are like as many patterns as musicians can write for like what sort of rhythms a piece of music could have. So like yeah, whatever the rhythm, we could play with that and we could have fun with that. And yeah, that'd be cool. Let me know if you are able to get that to happen, because I don't know, that'd be cool. I think part of the reason I haven't implemented audio in any of my projects is that I just worked in music gaming for the past 6 years. So I was really ready to not worry about audio for a while. But yeah. Sunglasses. Oh my gosh, Emerald! Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. Sorry. Oh, and Panda. Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. What the worst feeling? That's a tough question. I know one. I don't know if it's necessarily the worst feeling, because I actually have a pretty good life, so I'm probably not the best person to ask. Like, there are people who have like actually legitimately like hard lives, and mine like my type of difficulty in life is like, well, I mean, I worry about like dying homeless and starving. That's I mean, I guess that's a bit real, but that's actually never happened to me. It's just like a concern of mine. So like dread, I guess, is one big one, I guess. Like the fear of the future. It's really hard to resist fear of the future sometimes because I mean, ironically, fearing the future is like the surest way to make the future a real threat. Like if I just spend all my time like freaked out about like what's gonna happen and what I'm gonna do, like I would never get anything done. And then I would eventually become like homeless and starving because I would have accomplished nothing. So yeah, like that like sorry, this is like this is if I'm oversharing, let me know. I can stop. But like sometimes I have like really bad panic dreams, and I'll just like wake up like absolutely like horrified of just like a general like of no specific thing. Just like I'll just be like literally I'll just be a terrified person. Like life has overwhelmed me to that point. But so I'd say that's a really bad feeling. But at the same time, I recognize that there are way worse things to be feeling because, like, when that happens, I'm still waking up in my own bed in my own apartment where I get to do what I love every day. So, I don't know. I guess that's probably the worst feeling I feel. Actually, no. There's one slightly worse feeling than that feeling of dread, and it's actually what causes that feeling of dread. The feeling when you do something, when you get up every day and you do what. If you get up every day, you work hard, and you really like exhaust yourself to do something that you feel is important, and it gets no response. That I think is the worst feeling, and that's what leads to the feeling of dread for me personally. Because if I'm working hard, like that's what makes me think like maybe I'll make it. Maybe I can do this. Maybe I will survive as an adult in this world. But when I put in that effort and it goes. When it gets no response, when it literally falls so flat that I may as well not have done it at all. That's what leads to the feeling of dread, and so I guess that's the worst one I have right now. But like I said, all right. Hold on, what's chat saying? The fork sound is pretty bad too. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, Smelson. I don't know if you guys know this, but I can attest personally that Smelson is an awesome person in real life too. Because we used to work together, and he is fantastico. He's he's like a he's like a he's just like one of the most solid people I've ever met. Like I've met people who've been good friends with, but who like I would not even like trust to watch my lunch if I left the table. Nelson, excuse me, Smelson. Whoops. Sorry, I just doxed you. Whoops. Smelson is super awesome. I even after I hadn't even known him for very long, he's just a very trustworthy guy. So, so the best feeling. So okay, yeah, no, that one's pretty easy. The best feeling is I had the best feeling just last week. I know it's bragging, but whatever. I feel like bragging because I'm happy. Last week I wrote a thing, and I posted it on Reddit's game dev. On Reddit's game dev subreddit, and it became the #2 top rated post of all time in less than a day. And that was like not just that, but like so the opposite of what it was saying earlier. When you do something and people really respond to it, when people like I think that's my favorite feeling. I don't know if it's literally the best feeling, but I know it's my favorite feeling because that. Well, like, yeah, like, all and everything we were just saying, that's when the future seems so bright, like, that I just, I don't know how to describe it, but, those are words to live by, Panda Fur. uh, all right, I should. I have an hour and a half left before I break for the evening. I should at least get movement working, and then I should probably get some more stuff working too. So, uh, yeah, I'm happy to answer questions. I do try and keep a balance between answering questions and then and getting stuff done. So, yeah. So basically, so we're gonna compare the distance. So yeah, for movement, I mean, we'll want to change this actually if we add in the waypoint system, because if we add in the waypoints, then all the movement will be determined. It'll be calculated up front, and so we'll actually be doing something very similar. We'll just be doing it in a different place. So we're going to check if which we're further away. Are we further away on the x coordinate system excuse me? Are we in the coordinate system? Are we further away on the y-axis or further away on the x-axis? Because we'll always want to step in the direction. We'll want to address the furthest distance first, because that will make it seem, on the grid system, that will make it seem most like we are moving towards the target. So if the offset in x is greater than the offset in y, that's the case where we'll want to move in the y direction. Oh, actually, no, I guess we do want the offset. Yeah, so, whoops. All right, so vector 3 offset equals this, basically, except not just the x. Oh, and it's not even x and y, it's x and z, derps. I'm not a smart. All right, so right. Actually, we're just going to take the offset, and then we're going, because yeah. So then for the translation itself, we'll want to do a few things with this, and yeah, actually, so this will be much simpler, because it'll just be, now we can just, because we're taking the offset vector, we can just compare the values of the offset vector, specifically the x and the z, not the x and the y, because I'm a silly person, and I forget. All right, so. I don't know. I guess I just need to work on getting more followers and viewers. I haven't been doing this very long, and so I don't know. I guess I have to work on that, and I think I have to put more effort into it too. I don't know. I still think of the stream as very secondary, because although I love it and I want to continue doing it, I still think I don't think of my mainstay as streaming. I think of my mainstay as game development, and streaming is just like a thing that I do while I'm developing games. So I don't know. That's a good question, Emerald. Yeah, Automotos, welcome. The So yeah, just to show you what we have so far, so what we have here is instead of a top-down isometric game, we have a bottom-up isometric game, wherein our team of right now they're just colorful squares, because you know how I do art, colorful squares. Our team of colorful squares. We have a bottom-up view. Oh yeah, so right now what we're seeing here, actually, did I leave it? I think I might have left it in a playable state. What we have here is each of the team members' perspective. So the purple team member's perspective is this purpley region. The blue team member's perspective is this blue region, et cetera, et cetera. And so we haven't finished hooking up the movement yet, but right, yeah. Basically, this team they're standing on a glass sheet. Like you're underneath, the camera perspective is underneath the sheet and looking upwards at the sky. This is why we have the clouds in there. So what we have so far is that you can click in any of the panes, and you can set a destination point for any of the team members. And once you set that destination point, they will. So what we're setting up now is that they'll actually move towards that destination. Stuff's going to be falling from the sky, and you don't want that stuff to fall and hit the glass, because if it shatters the glass, right? Like that's not something that you want to have happen. Um, so, oh, Smelson, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Hopefully. Yeah, thank you for, or say hello to say hi to the kiddo for me. um, all right, yeah. So one thing I was just noticing is that I think I want the dust markers to be slightly smaller. So instead of 0.75, I'm gonna try like 0.6 for their scale. And let me see how that looks. Because they're looking, yeah. I wanted to make sure that I want to be clear that the dots are just are subordinate. They're not actual things in the game. They're just the destination system. They're not like physical objects. I am my own boss right now. So yeah, like if I had a boss, he'd probably say stop wasting so much time doing jams, spend more time working on important projects and stuff like that. And I think actually part of the reason, so sometimes I think like, hey, maybe the fact that I spend a lot of time doing jams and not a lot of time working on like real projects, maybe that's why I feel so much dread all the time. But I don't know. I honestly have no clue what I'm doing, and I'm just trying to like follow my gut a little bit. And my gut says like this is a good thing to be doing with my time. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I I don't know. I do know that I'm not going to finish this game if I don't make progress on it. So I'm going to continue to make progress on it, and I'll figure the rest of that stuff out later. Uh, uh, that seems reasonable. Um, yeah, I haven't done that before. I've never really added in like an intro, but that's totally doable. Yeah, because I think we do have to clarify somehow what is happening because I think because we're doing something very different than uh, than most people would expect from a game. Like I can't think of any top or bottom up perspective games, like not off the top of my head, anyways. So yeah, we'll need to make that clear to someone, or we'll need to make that clear to the players somehow. Otherwise, yeah, that like it might be completely lost on them. So that's a really good idea. Uh, yeah, see TTK, like I was saying, super smart guy, knows a good idea when he sees one. Uh, all right, so yeah, so offset x is greater than offset z, then yeah, so then we move in the x direction. So then transform or so partners uh, I dot transform dot position oh wait, no, not just x and z, absolute value mathf dot abs math f dot abs if the magnitude is greater, because yeah, no, we don't just, yeah, we don't care about that otherwise. All right, so wait, what? Oh, so, Tim Orange, I like it. um, transform to position. Transform to position. How do I just extract the polarity of a? Oh no. Yeah, no, I know. New vector 3 uh, uh, oh wait, no, yeah, plus equals new vector 3 uh, offset x 0 0 dot normalized. Yeah. So by normalizing it, we're just taking the vector, just the x vector of the of offset, and then we're normalizing it, so it'll be in the correct direction, either the negative direction or the positive direction, but it'll only be a unit step of 1. Uh, I'm not going to bother snapping the characters to grid, because they start on the grid and they'll always move on the grid. They'll live by the grid and die by the grid, so I I'm not gonna push it in that direction, but if people made those assets, like I said, I try and incorporate what people make. Although there's also definitely a line. So if something's completely over the line, then I will have to modify the asset in order to implement it in a family friendly way. Because like yeah, the analogy that I used earlier is that think of so like we're doing sexy, but we're doing it for all ages. So like think of what would be appropriate for a public display of affection. An alternative way to think about it is don't think don't think graphic, think romantic, right? Like because like like even the fairy tales that we tell like little children, you know, they have like some of them have like subplots of or like plots of like romance, like princes and princesses and kings and queens and all those wonderful love stories. So yeah, there's a way that we can handle this in an appropriate manner, and it is my goal to do that. So so if if offset so the other thing we're going to check is if so that's the movement, and that's actually entirely sufficient, but like for just the movement. But the other thing we have to do is we have to that's so awesome to hear, Panda. Thank you. That means a lot to me. Um, uh, Unfortunately, no. Wait, hold on. Here, I'm going to go to my website and take it off my website. Bleep, bloop, bleep. Okay, it's off my website. Don't look, don't bother looking, because it's totally gone. If you accidentally go to my website and it looks like the link's still there, that might be just left over. Don't click on that link, because don't worry, VBox is totally gone. You'll never see it. So don't even bother looking. Definitely don't bother looking. Yep. There you go. um, so, I don't know if this will qualify as good news, but one of my goals for the future is to release that for mobile devices, so you'll be able to carry it with you wherever you go. Someday, maybe. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to do that, but it is one of my goals. It's on my to-do list. Um, so what we just set up here was the movement, and now what we're going to do is we're going to check the magnitude of the offset, because if the magnitude of the offset was less than like 1, we'll say 1.1 for fudginess, because like float precision. If it was less than 1.1, then um, so if it's less than 1.1, then that means we just took our final step, and so oh wait, I forgot to put in an else. So yeah, actually we can put this outside because yeah. So the alternative, if offset x is less than, or technically if it's equal to, one of them has to prioritize, I guess, in that case. not really. I mean, I could do a random thing, but I think actually for the purpose of this, it's entirely sufficient to not care about that. So yeah, so the other thing that we do is if in the other case we want to make it so that we go by the z value. I say y a lot, but I mean z. I hope. And actually, one of the common errors that I implement in games like this is when I accidentally put in y instead of z. I do that surprisingly often. I do it unfortunately often, I should say. So offset.z, and again normalized. So yeah, so the other thing that we do is we check if the offset was less than, I guess like say less than or equal to, but whatever. I mean it shouldn't be imprecise. Oops. Yeah, less than or equal to goes like that, not the other way around. Like it shouldn't be less precise than 0.1 or yeah. But I don't know. Whatever. So. Oh man. Oh man. All right. That just like that whole conversation we were having earlier. It just makes me so like it just fills me with like such a like I don't know. I just like if I could bottle up that kind of feeling and just like spritz it and just take a little sip here and there. Oh, that'd be wonderful. I would I could get addicted to some of that. Yeah, there's an end to that game too. Like there's a win condition. In fact, TTK was the designer of that of like the what would you call it, the Rogue City metagame. So if offset.magnitude less than 1f, so right, so this means that we just took our last step. I've probably said that 100 times already. And so what we do when we take our last step is we set traveling index I equals false, because we no longer have to travel because we've met our destination. And then we can set our dest to disappear because we don't have to see it right now. So dest I dot set active false. Yeah, cool. So now movement should actually work, I guess. Maybe. Let's see. All right, so we play it and whoa, okay. That's an out of range exception if I've ever seen it. Oh right, what did I forget to set? Partners? Yeah, of course. I always do that. That's probably the #1 most common mistake I make. Is declaring a new game object or whatever sort of thing and then forgetting actually to set it up. And it produces some nasty errors sometimes. Alright, so how about now? Hey, look at that! Ah, look at that! The purple day is seemed to go towards stuff. And it seems to have stopped traveling. It's a little hard to tell, because, oh wait, no, actually we can look over here, and the corresponding, or no, what was it? That was, yeah, the corresponding dust marker has been set to inactive again. So yeah, now we can actually, like, have these people moving around and stuff. And they all move on like, the beat together, so, yeah, they can get really spread out, I guess. But, yeah, I guess that's how it goes. So maybe I should make the game map pretty small, just so that, because like you kind of want interplay between the characters, or else I could I could put little indicators so that you can see where all the characters are located relative to each other. I don't know. Yeah, no, I don't know what to do with that one exactly. I don't know what exactly is the correct answer there. Maybe it'll just turn out that the characters tend not to get too far from each other. Or I could just use game mechanisms to kind of coerce the players towards each other. Like I could if this is the game world, then I can make it so that so that the falling objects tend to appear. Like you can make it so that like maybe there's like a radius around the characters, and like falling objects don't appear outside that radius, so that way generally the characters will just gravitate towards each other. We could do something like that.